don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. That dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. That some of you already know that it's hard. It's not easy. It's hard changing your life. That in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself and say, God, why is this happening to me? I'm just trying to take care of my children and my mother. I'm not trying to steal or rob from anybody. Why does this have to happen to me? For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. There are rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass.
Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us.
It's very important for you to believe that you are the one. Most people, they raise a family, they earn a living, and then they die. They stop growing, they stop working on themselves, they stop stretching, they stop pushing themselves. That a lot of people like to complain, but they don't want to do anything about their situation. And most people don't work on their dreams. Why? One is because of fear. The fear of failure. What if things don't work out? And the fear of success. What if they do and I can't handle it? These are not risk takers.
Time with other people, you spend so much time trying to get people to like you. You know other people more than you know yourself. You studied them, you know about them, you want to hang out like them, you want to be just like them. And you know what? You've invested so much time in them, you don't know who you are. I challenge you to spend time by yourself.
It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream. But people who are running toward their dreams, life has a special kind of meaning.
When you become the right person, what you do is you start separating yourself from other people. You begin to have a certain uniqueness. As long as you're following other people, as long as you're being a copycat, you will never ever be the best copycat in the world. But you will be the best you could be. I'm telling you to define your value.
That everybody won't see it. That everybody won't join you, that everybody won't have the vision. It's necessary to know that you are an uncommon breed. It's necessary that you align yourself with people and attract people into your business who are hungry, people who are unstoppable and unreasonable, people who are refusing to leave life just as it is and who want more. The people that are living their dream of finding winners to attach themselves to. The people that are living their dreams are the people that know that if it's going to happen, it's up to them.
If you want to be more successful, if you want to have and do stuff you ain't never done before, number two, I'm asking you to invest in you. To invest in you.
Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. That you don't have to go through life being a victim. And even though you face disappointments, you have to know within yourself, I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself.
This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it, period.
No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it.
I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities.
And some of you right now, you want to be, you know what I'm saying? You want to go to the next level. I want to counsel. You know, I want to be an engineer. I want to be a doctor. Listen to me. You can't get to that level. You can't get to the level economically where you want to be until you start investing in your mind. You're not reading books. I'm challenging y'all to go to conferences. I dare you to invest time. I dare you to be alone. I dare you to spend an hour getting to know yourself. When you become who you are, when you become the person that you were created to be, designed to be who you were designed to be, when you become an individual, what you do is you take yourself and you start separating yourself from other people. I tell you to get to a place where people don't like you, it don't even bother you no more. Why? Because you're not concerned with trying to make them happy, because you're trying to blow up. You're trying to get to the next level. I need you to invest in your mind. Invest in your mind. If you still talk about your dream, if you still talk about your goal, but you have not done anything, just take the first step.
That you can make your parents proud, you can make your school proud, you can touch millions of people's lives, and the world will never be the same again because you came this way. Don't let nobody steal your dream. After we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through. What if we have that kind of attitude? The cause repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day, and say to yourself, it's not over until I win. You can live your dream.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's been more than 15 years since my mom passed away. A day that goes by that I don't think of some of the principles that she taught me. I adored her. She taught me so many things. One of the biggest lessons she taught me was about image. My mother was a Sunday school teacher. It was important for her that we dressed up to go to church. And my mother was saved, so she went to church all the time. Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, we skipped Thursday, Friday, we missed Saturday and Sunday, both morning and night service. That's prayer meeting, Bible study, choir rehearsal, usher board meeting number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I really was considering going to hell at one point because I thought that it was just too much church. Her concern with image was everything back then. You got to dress up to go to church. That was her thing. It's been instilled in me. I dress up all the time. I think about her when I'm tired. You know, they asked me to do this. I said, I'll take a shot at it, but it's a difficult thing for me. Okay. I can only hope that in everything that she's taught me, somehow, she's somewhere watching me. I hope that I've made her proud of the man I've turned out to be. Haven't always been where I should have been in my life, but I was trying. And I look at my life and where it's turned out. I think about all of the moments, things she taught me about acts of kindness and how to treat people. Do unto others that you would have them do unto you. And don't do nothing to a woman that you won't nobody do to your mama or your sister. I remember her talking to me about respecting women. And if you can ever grow up, do something on behalf of women. Always honor them, son. because you'll need them until the day you leave. I remember that. I remember her lessons about faith. She taught me to pray. She taught me about the weapon of prayer, how vital it is, how important it is. Whether you believe that or not, that don't really matter to me. It has worked for me every single time I've used it. So as I sit here on a set that's mine, and TV show and everything else I got, it's because Elosville Harvey taught me about the love of God and the respect of people. I love my mom.
Bum 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 bum. What up?
What up? What's up, Facebook? Oh, okay.
Boom bum bum bum. All right, who we got on?
Who we got in?
I'm gonna do my shout outs because I don't know how many you got. Oh,
I got two.
I think I'm winning. I definitely think I'm winning.
You don't get ahead in business by sitting still.
Sorry about that.
I think I'm winning. Hey, Sue's in the building. Oh, Ana Diaz is in the building. It might get crazy. Ange is in the building. Thank you for joining. IHOP is in the building.
What up, I?
Oh, we got Texas in the house.
Texas in the
Noise in the house.
What's up?
Debs is in the building. Juju, what up? Thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You got Rhode Island in the building. What up, lad? Bad lad Dennis in the building. We got Michigan in the building. Michigan's in the building. What's up, Love St. Clair?
Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan, baby. We got North Carolina via Virginia in the building. My man, comedian Prince Paul. we got Massachusetts in the building. Family. What's up, Dre?
Fam in the house.
I
think I got more miles following me though.
Where?
I'm more miles because I got Texas in there. I got some people from as far away as Quincy. Yeah, I got
Quincy. Wow.
But I got mad miles in there.
He's international.
I got mad miles in there.
Big shout out to all the peoples in the building. So just to give you a heads up, welcome to Chris Tabb, Corey Manning, Off the Wall Live, episode 14. We're in season 2.
Oh yeah,
it's
season 2.
It's
season 13 episodes. If this was Netflix, we would be on season 2.
That's right. So we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Just to let you know, for our people that are listening via Facebook, if you're looking at us YouTube, via YouTube on our Google chat, there is a delay. So when you post a sign in,
delay.
There's a slight 3 to 5 second delay before we actually see what you post, or in other words, actually you hear what we say. So just give us time for the delay.
We see everything. We see all. We want to make sure
everything.
Everybody's included and we
Right.
doing it the right way and doing what we do. We got Worcester in the building. Marty's out there. What's up on the YouTube joint?
So to start this off, we gotta do it this way. And special shout out to Andrea, to my mom, and to all the mothers out there. Very, very happy Mother's Day. Also, happy Mother's Day.
Happiest Mother's
mother
Day
of my oldest child.
All the moms.
All the moms.
Single moms, baby moms, nanas,
soon to be single moms. Potential moms. Some of y'all might be potential moms. Moms in training.
Aunties,
whoever. Babysitters. Maybe you don't have a child. You babysit the child more than you actually parents do. Happy Mother's Day to you.
For me, this is my first Mother's Day without my mom. For those of you that know and don't know, my mom passed away last year. But I'm still going to spend Mother's Day with my mom. I'm going to go up and visit her site and everything. So thank you for everybody giving me all the shout outs and all the strength and everything. Because mother's love stays with you forever.
Yeah.
Forever. Lessons taught and everything else. There are still things that I won't do in my adult life that my mother told me not to do as a child. And I can't believe, and I pass some of those things on to my kids. Something as simple as when you're walking down the sidewalk, don't let the pole split The two of you.
Oh, I don't do that either. I don't split the pole. I thought it was a down south thing. Like
Well,
walking
my
on the
mother's
ladder or
from
something.
my
Like
mom's from
that.
South Carolina.
Ah,
So it could
there's
be.
the connection.
Could be.
Yo, or I still make sure I have a clean pair of drawers.
Always.
Gotta have a clean pair of drawers. Don't start, Dre. I still have a clean pair of drawers. I might not take a complete bath every night.
But I'm gonna have on some
I'm
clean
gonna have on some
drawers.
clean drawers.
That is a requirement. And a lot of times I do think I'm like, yo, because I can. You know what I mean? So I like a variety. I like a variety of underwear. I like a variety. So if you look at my undergarment collection, it's vast. I got some wild colors and patterns in there. I don't play, man.
You got some thongs in there?
I didn't say tights.
I'm just checking with you. A wide variety. You know, women got panties, they got underwear, they got thongs.
No, I didn't say types. I said a wide variety of patterns and fabrics.
Okay.
That's
so you got some satin drawers, is what you're saying.
No, they are lycra and spandex.
Okay.
Lycra. Don't try to put me out there. Don't try to put me out there, man. I'm lycra. No, I'm a boxer brief guy, and
I get down to boxer briefs. That's how I go too.
Man, and if you ever get your hand, I don't know if you ever rocked out with that. I don't know how we got from Mother's Day to drawers, but it's
because your mom always tell you where's some clean drawers.
It's off the wall.
And then I guarantee you, on my birthday, I'm getting in the mail. I'm getting a pack of drawers. My mom still send me drawers. When I go home to visit, she'll pull out. I found these at the store for you.
Listen, that is a wonderful gift. I'm trying to tell you. Anybody want to put me on with a gift? My birthday's August 8th. Do it up. But have you ever rocked? Because there's a variety out there. For those of you that don't think, for men, there's a variety out there. Have you ever rocked the 9-inch boxer briefs?
9-inch boxer?
Yes, dog. And you see them a lot. You see them a lot in the NBA, but there's compression pants. So you know when you see a player's shorts go up and it looks like he has on.
Are you talking about biker shorts?
No, they're not biker shorts. They're not biker shorts because you can't buy them as biker shorts. They're 9-inch inseam.
But they're biker shorts.
No, see, you
can't buy them as biker shorts. But they're still biker shorts.
They're not biker shorts, man.
Do they look like biker shorts?
Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. That's what biker shorts was
about. Radio Raheem, a grown man.
That was when biker shorts were rocking, and you wear a fanny pack with them. You had your fanny pack and a biker short.
You had to put the fanny pack in a certain area.
Yeah. You had to have it positioned the right way because the pockets didn't come on the biker shorts. And then you wear a Michael Jordan, an Air Jordan tank top. And you was rocking for the day. That was it. And if you real jiggy with it, you wear the biker cap with the French joint on it. You remember the little painter's cap?
I can never wear biker shorts though.
Because you didn't have a bike?
Okay, 3 things. 1, I didn't have a bike.
Okay.
2, I have still have very slim legs. So it just didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? It's like some women shouldn't wear stretch pants because they got no ass.
They don't have the volume.
Volume.
They don't have the volume.
Down south we call it a nat. N-A-T.
A nat.
A nat. No ass at all.
Wow. Wow.
No ass at all.
Hey, I think we just lost the yoga pant audience. We just lost a potential sponsor of yoga pants. But we're trying to tell you. We're trying to help you out. If anybody needs advice on anything like that and wants the advice of 2 African-American males who don't know much about it, sure.
Hit us up.
Hit us up.
So we got the no bite, slim legs, and 3, it was very revealing.
Come on, man.
And I couldn't control.
Come on, man.
How that was gonna show up.
Don't go to those places.
Yeah, I'm just
don't go to those places.
I'm just trying to let you know. Like that's how. I'm not.
No, but I think you're supposed to wear underwear with biker shorts.
Didn't matter.
I'm not comfortable with this discussion anymore.
But happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
And that's how you
off the wall.
That's how some of y'all mothers got to be a mother.
Because you bought a nice pair of bike shorts for your guy.
Speaking of Mother's Days and guys, you You know, on Father's Day, which I'm looking forward to in June. I'm looking forward to it. I hope we get as much love. Not saying I'm not taking the day for the mothers, but
I know,
I hope we get
Father's Day,
you get
a little shorter.
We get a little shorter. We'll talk about that on Father's Day.
It is what it is.
But I hope that we get much love. But I'm also wondering, like every Father's Day, you always see a massive social media push or tweet about, you know, shout out to all the moms out there
holding
it down on Father's Day.
The mothers that are fathers.
Right, the mothers that are fathers. So with that being said, I want to shout out all the fathers out there
being mothers.
Who's holding it down being mothers.
Braiding hair on the front porch.
Yes. Doing your daughter's manicure and pedicure. Yes. Taking your daughter ice skate.
That's what's up, and you can't skate.
Yeah. That's a shout out to you.
Shout out to all the fathers out there trying to cook and burning stuff.
Yes.
They can't cook worth a damn.
Shout out to all the fathers out there watching princess movies for the 20th time, knowing good and damn well you want to watch the NBA finals.
Shout out to all the dads burning grilled cheeses. You got to flip it.
What?
You got to flip it because the baby's going to call it out. Daddy, I can't eat this.
Shout out to all the fathers out there giving up your first and last scoop of cereal
I might have to
your child.
I might have to draw the line there. I might have to draw the line.
Yo, my daughter took first she don't like me. Then she gonna show up, but as soon as I sit down with a bowl of cereal, can I have some? Don't even ask her if she sit in my lap and get snuggled up with me like she loved me.
You've already invited yourself.
And then just open up her mouth like a bird. Like a bird for feeding time. What's wrong with you? I want some of my cereal. Your cereal? That's my cereal.
Oh.
Daddy, we should share.
Listen, there's got to be a talk. You might have to be a talk with your daughter, or you got to do what I do. Hide a box of cereal for yourself.
I got one in it.
Do the shout out.
Shout out.
Do the shout out.
Welcome to Off the Wall with Chris Tab and Corey.
Do the shout out. You're about to give away the secret.
Taking a secret. You can check out Chris Tab hosting at Carol's Comedy Corner Saturday, May 21st. I'm sorry. This coffee got me hot. I'm sweating up here like I done stole something. With my homegirl Stephanie Peters and Artie Robb going down Saturday, May the 21st.
Artie Robb. We added a lot of comics to that show. There's a lot of guest spots going on in that show, so it's going to be a real hot show. I think it's like 5 comics going on.
So I can't get 5 minutes? Can I get 3 minutes?
The show is loaded.
Let me get 3 minutes,
man. The show is loaded. We got
3 minutes.
The show's loaded.
Yo, Carol Lee, let a dog get 3 minutes. Check me out at Maggie's Lounge on the May the 15th. That's next Sunday. May the 15th, going on to Maggie's Lounge, 15 in advance. You get tickets online at funroomcomedy.com. My man PJ Thibodeau is the headliner for that show.
Hey, I just rocked with PJ at CBS Scene. It's a great show, and Maggie's is a great place to see comedy.
Speaking of CBS Scene, better known as Comedy Scene, this Friday, get your tickets right now. It's going down. It's going to be crazy.
It seems like a long time we've been waiting for this one.
Jay Smitty, Kim DeShields, Mike Murray, Anthony Smith, Brian Bowden, hosted by Chris Tab, Corey Manny, the dynamic duo of comedy.
Off the Wall live.
Live, y'all.
You think this show's crazy?
Wait, you should come see us on stage.
And I'll give you an insider's tip. On this show, we don't use much language. Next Friday is going to be the unedited version of this show.
I might be in my biker shorts. I'm just saying. I might have on the bikers.
I might not show up.
Chris is going to have on his 9-inch.
I might not show up.
Oh, wait a minute. I do have 9-inch underwear.
Why you keep calling it thong, man? I don't rock.
What you call them? 9-inch?
9-inch.
9-inch?
It's 9-inch boxer briefs.
I do have 9-inch briefs.
Oh, do you?
Well, May 13th, you can check out the Durham Alumni Weekend, Old School Alumni Weekend Comedy Show in Durham, North Carolina, at Emerald City Ultra Bar and Lounge. That's in Durham on Thursday, May the 19th. That's 2 weeks from today.
Sounds sassy. You know, I never rolled out with you to one of your North Carolina joints. I got to do it.
Don't say that, man.
No, 2016. Because I vowed to get a lot of road dates and do more road stuff. I didn't know the whole CBS thing was gonna happen, but I'm making it happen. I'm hitting the road. I'm coming, Durham. I know you're used to seeing him. I'm coming through. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna eat any chitlins, but I'm coming through.
All right, we can make it happen. We talk about that a little later. We always have some. We try to have special announcements to those people having fundraisers and things of that such, things of that nature. Want to check out Gates of Harmony, Therapeutic Riding. I did a fundraiser for them through Funny for Funds. They're actually having a golf tournament June the 11th, and starting at 12 p.m. So if you want more information, hit me up. You go to their website, which is gatesofharmony.webs.com. That's gatesofharmony.webs.com. What's up, Don Carr? Welcome up in the building. I think that's it. Yeah, this is the Off the Wall Live. Today
Off the Wall Live. So our call-in number is 857-220-8387. Did I get that right?
Yep.
7378. Sorry.
What
857-220-7378.
did you just give them?
Give us a call. We have some new people joining on the web. So JS, she says hello from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I got more miles on my joint.
Dawn, tell me where you're from, Dawn. Anyway,
I got more miles. Janelle Lewis, thank you for joining. And I love your shirt too, even though I can't see it. Thanks.
You love Chris's shirt?
Love your shirt, Chris.
Hello.
Boom.
Bam, what's up? You don't see Corey's shirt? What's up? I got a shirt on.
I'm not sure, but why? I mean, nobody shouted out your shirt on your joint. I mean,
if you like to advertise with us, or give us a shout out to someone, or for something that's coming up in your events or in life, you can hit us up at offthewallshow@gmail.com, or you can call us at
220-7378. Fundraising efforts. We love fundraising efforts. We like to help. So here's my thing. Okay. So this week, or last week,
Albuquerque, New Mexico, Worcester. What'd you say? What'd you say? Randolph? Is that where you say your people coming from? England in the building. That's right, Dawn. Let them know England is in the house.
She could actually just be saying that.
She's from England, man.
We don't know for sure.
I googled her to make sure she was real.
I'm gonna check. In there that says you're in English.
I don't think she can post a picture. We can't see the picture.
Okay, all right, but she ain't from England. No.
Anyway.
Oh, she says she's wearing a pink Gravedigger shirt. All right, hey, live your life, boo. Ain't nobody gonna judge you. Okay. Gravedigger. So check it out. This week, or was it last week? Old Navy released an ad, right?
Yep.
Old Navy did an ad and put out, it's just a photo. It was just a photo in the ad, or whatever the case may be.
Go ahead.
You ready?
Yeah.
Old Navy put out an ad that caused a firestorm on social media. The ad contained a family, a group, I'm assuming it was a family, a family of people. It was an interracial couple.
Right.
Interracial couple released in an ad on Old Navy. And at that point, the Twitter universe caught fire, and there was a lot of controversy, a lot of mean tweets, should we just say, or tweets that did not agree with the ad.
Controversial tweets.
It was people's opinions. Yeah. It was people's opinion, and that's what social media is. Social media gives a voice to the voiceless, and gives you the ability to speak on topics whether people want your opinions or not. So I think we have some of the tweets.
Yes, we do. I just want to make sure that I apologize. Not technical difficulties. I want to make sure my phone doesn't die, so I'm plugging it in.
Yeah. Okay.
Boom. All right. So yes, we have some of the tweets. Here's some of the tweets that were going on.
A little bit of haterade going on.
And these tweets, and I'm gonna zoom in so you can see them a little bit clearly, a little more clearly.
A little bit of hateration going
it's
on.
crazy. And there are multiple. I just pulled some of the
We
top
just have
ones that
a select
came
group of tweets.
Yes. So one of the first ones is, this is what Old Navy announced. Oh, happy day. Our thank you event is finally here. Take 30% off your entire purchase. That's what
Right.
Old
So
Navy.
they didn't even, Old Navy didn't even talk about on Twitter the fact that there was a white man, black woman, and what appeared to be a mixed race baby or a mixed race child.
It was just simply what it was, an ad.
Right.
It was just an ad.
Just an ad. They weren't trying to make a political statement or nothing.
Right. And one of the first tweets that came out after the ad was posted was, at Old Navy, absolutely disgusting. What's next? Gender neutral bathrooms, pedophilia acceptance, propaganda. I'm never shopping here again.
Wow. Wow. We also had from another at Old Navy. Old Navy hates white babies. It takes a white mother and a white father to make a white baby. Stop #white genocide. Another was my family and I will never step into at Old Navy store again. This misrepresentation. Miscegenation junk is rammed down our throats from every direction. Also, we have cultural combat at Old Navy. It's illegal. Is it illegal to show white families? They are all advertisement interracial.
And this last one is one of my favorites. Not favorite meaning I enjoyed it, but it's Old Navy. Where's his father? So basically what they're saying is, let me zoom out from this. Basically what they're saying is based on this picture, they're saying that that's not only not the child's father, but they're saying that the black father is not representative here.
Right.
He's not there.
I mean, that could be that kid's father.
Right.
I mean, she lost a lot of baby weight, but yeah. she obviously dropped most of the baby weight.
This actually, if I remember correctly, and what some of the stuff I read, the female in this picture, this is an ad, so they're not even in a relationship. These are people that are cast to actually be in the shot.
There's nothing saying that they're
interracial.
You know,
but the woman in this picture is actually of an interracial relationship.
She's biracial.
She's biracial. Her mother is white and her father is black.
Okay. So I guess the point is, I mean, my first question is like, what is the problem? I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand what the issue is. I mean, we're in America has 350 million people in it.
350?
I think it's 350. I'm just, that number is 350. And if you don't think people of other races are going to date and be involved with people of other races, you're crazy. Like, how could you even imagine a world like that? I mean, I don't understand. And in fact, interracial marriage was not legal until 1967. So
that was 3 years before I was born.
1967.
Oops, I put it out there. It's out there now. Anyway.
It wasn't even legal until, so it was against the law to marry outside of your race. I cannot imagine such a world. Shout out to all the people that made it through that particular time, I guess.
Right. Who not only made it through that time, but think about those families that married.
Or that had to live underground.
Underground with the interracial relationship. Like,
right. Because you know, it's obviously more than, my man AJ Key is in the building from the UK, baby.
Would you text somebody?
No.
AJ's not from the UK.
Yes, he is.
Upper Kansas.
That's your. But I can't understand what the overall issue is with just loving who you want to love or being with who you want to be with. There's a lot of statistics out there to show reasons why these things, whatever, don't work. But it's the point you made up earlier, relationship. So there should be no more statistics for an interracial couple not making it or divorcing or whatever versus a same race couple. Right. I mean, they're still just a man and a woman together, or a man and a man, or a woman or whatever your preference is. But it's crazy that in 2016 people still have a problem with this.
And I mean, I can understand some of the complications that might come up in a relationship with interracial relationship, as far as the cultural dynamics and backgrounds, and people have
the individual.
Like it's one thing to be in a relationship with someone, and you all have, you know, you fold the sheets differently, you make the bed differently,
cook food differently,
you clean up differently. You go out differently.
But I think that's just individuals. I mean, culturally, yes, there are some things that you're going to do differently, but doesn't that mean that you just need to be of an open mind? I mean, if you're choosing to be in an interracial relationship and you choose to be with an Asian woman or an Asian man, there's going to be some Asian shit in your house. I mean, that's the bottom line. You can't be shocked that, you know, you come to the crib and he's made something with shellfish in it. Hey, that's how he get down.
If you marry someone of Hispanic descent, there's gonna be some Goya.
There's gonna be some Goya in your cabinet.
There's gonna be some Goya in your cabinet. It's there. There's no getting around that. Your food's gonna be seasoned, but it's gonna be with Goya. And you gotta accept it. If you're in a relationship with a black woman, there's gonna be some extensions in the house.
There's gonna be some extensions.
Somewhere. You
don't question it.
Someday you're gonna roll up in the bathroom and you're gonna see a strand of hair hanging in the shower that's just been recently washed, and you're gonna be like, WTF? Like, why is this here? You learn something, you grow from it.
If anybody out there is in an interracial relationship, we would love to hear from you and love to get your views of this. You can call us at 857-220-7378. We talked about the cultural thing.
If you're in a relationship with a white woman, someday you're going to eat hummus. Go ahead. Someday you're going to eat hummus.
If you're in a relationship with a Hispanic woman, you might get stabbed.
That's racist. That's racist for two reasons. One, not all Hispanic women do that. And two, you really talk about Cape Verde.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You mixing them up.
Just accepted as part of the relationship.
Shout out to my Cape Verdean friends out there.
Oh man. Okay, hold up. My man AJ Key, who is checking in from Europe, Spain, that's what's up. Married to a Spanish girl, and we get along great because I don't understand shot she says except sexo, because it's almost the same as sex. And comer, which is eat. Oh, and comer, which is comer, which is eat, because
she's a comber. She would grab you and comb your hair. She would comb you.
Okay. I'm limited on my Spanish. Help me out, my Spanish audience. And comer, which is eat, because I'm smart and I learned the I. Oh, wait a minute. This is a long one. Because I'm smart and I learned important words. Okay. So he married a Spanish woman, and he accepted, like, yo, I need to pick up on these couple of words.
Right,
I need a couple words to navigate through here. But he understands there's gonna be some Spanish stuff in the crib. She understands there's gonna be some black stuff in the crib. You know what I mean? Right. When he keeps his malt liquor in the refrigerator with everything else. You know what I mean? That's the way it is.
On chill.
Okay. Janelle says for us, mixing. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry about that. Hold on. Mixing cultures and making new traditions is a beautiful thing. True love is blind. If you can respect the culture and beliefs of your significant other, then that's all that matters. I don't know. Did you get that out of a Hallmark card? That is beautiful.
She Googled it. She Googled it. Copied and pasted it. She Googled it.
No, I think Janelle spoke her heart.
Whatever.
And that's a beautiful thing right there. Yeah, it's just, it's acceptance. I think a lot of the problem, though, comes in, it's your friends and family. That circle, that circle that you were raised in, and feeling like you're going to be judged. Because once you're in the relationship, you care for that person, whether, oh, she's a writer. Once you're in the relationship and you care for that person, the first place your mind probably goes is, what is my family gonna think? What are the people that surround me that are close to me going to think. I mean, unless you travel in those circles. But about and that in itself is a problem. You worried about what somebody else thinks.
I agree with that, and I say that, and I think.
Well, let me throw this in before you finish that.
Okay.
You're from the Deep South. You are from the Deep South, and I sent you a graphic earlier. There's actually a map out there of when. So this number of not legal until 1967. Yeah, the Deep South were the last few states to do that. Yeah. So it's like the whole bottom half of the country.
It just became legal in the South 2 years ago.
And the message still hasn't gotten to a couple of select to a select group down there. But go ahead.
But I'm from North Carolina, and I will say this. I will say that my I won't say choice, but my choice of women or the people that I'm attracted to is greatly influenced by the way I was brought up. Not just the way I was brought up, but what I was exposed to.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
that's understandable.
Yeah.
And that's all you know.
My mom, she never told me, you better never bring a white woman home or someone outside of your race home. She never said that.
Mm-hmm.
I do have friends that have heard that.
Now, she said white, so if you brought an Asian woman in there, all good.
What I will, yeah. She that's she understand the damn thing she's saying, but she could bring her in there. But if I brought an Asian woman home, she had to be a straight Asian. She can't be an Asian American. We talking about someone fresh off the boat, don't speak no English. My mama would love that because she don't speak English, nor does she understand it. Because my mama could cuss out and she wouldn't know. No, I'm playing. My mama would do that.
What you're saying is you come from that background of if she can't use a comb. If you can't use your comb, don't bring her home.
And that's not something my mom would never said or never believed.
It was unspoken.
It wasn't. But there were people that I knew that were like that. And I think what really hit home with me was my cultural experience in all races. Like I was one of two black students in a predominantly white classroom. You know what I mean? Okay. So I had to deal with that. And then, but I felt more racism in my own neighborhood than I did in the classroom, because I was in certain classes and my black friends weren't. So now I was the outcast.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I was too black for the white kids, but I was too, quote unquote, I wasn't black enough for the black kids. I'm gonna say I was too white.
I think that's what I'm gonna call my book, my life stories.
But then what really like I think really had the most influence on me, and that's why I understand to this day why my brothers would be hesitant for me to go, to give my nephew at the time, he was young,
date anybody you want.
No, just talking to him about his experience growing up being black. Putting too much emphasis on that at a young age, because one of the things that really emphasized me was watching the movie Roots. Like the movie Roots totally changed my viewpoint of how the world really was.
Yeah,
that was
I would say that, because I was young when I saw Roots, and I at first thought it was fiction.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
Dog, until I saw Roots, I thought slavery was a happy time for black people, because the way it was in my social studies was a lot different than it was. In Alex Haley's social studies. It was a lot of dancing.
They always showed people dancing around the fire.
And smiling and singing.
All right, hold on. Anna says, my daughter is 7, and she told me she loves brown guys like Kevin Garnett. So yes, I believe family makes a difference. So Anna, are you saying that you love brown guys like Kevin Garnett and you pass that down? No, she's saying family makes a difference. So does that mean her daughter's influence was her mom and the people before her, or did her daughter form her own opinion about? Because she's saying her daughter loves brown guys.
And I don't want to speak for Anna, but I think it's more so. It's more socially acceptable. Like when I think racism is a learned thing.
Oh, definitely.
So when you're a child, you have friends. You have friends that no matter what colors you are, if they're friends, they're friends. If you don't like them, you don't like them. Not because of the way they look or the way they talk or whatever, or what race they are. That's a learned behavior. So if a child come home and say, I like Kevin Garnett, I like Kobe Bryant, or I like whoever, a different race, a different descent. Hell, I like Jeremy Lin or whatever. If a mother or father doesn't correct that child, you're not supposed to like this person because they're X, Y, and Z, or you're only supposed to be with such and such. That's what influenced the behavior to feel that way.
Exactly.
That's why you have these posts, these troll posts about the Old Navy commercial. That's a learned behavior.
Right. Do you think Robert De Niro would have?
Speaking of Robert De Niro,
do you think Robert De Niro gave two shits? You know, when he chose, Robert De Niro's been married to a black woman for many, many years.
First of all, his wife is fine. That's
okay.
ridiculous.
Okay, Robert, if you're watching, Corey Manning feels that you have an attractive wife.
Yes.
Okay. Janelle says that racism is definitely a learned behavior. Children will play with any other child until someone says they shouldn't, or they have shitty toys. No, I'm kidding.
That is true.
But yeah, I mean, one of my best friends growing up, a guy named Steven, lived right across the street from me, and we were one of the earlier black families to move to this particular neighborhood that at one time was all white. So
gentrification.
I didn't even look. Yeah, I didn't know what any of that was. All I knew was this dude across the street from me had Star Wars stuff. He had the actual Millennium Falcon. He had X-Wing fighters. He had all the figures, even the ones you had to send away for at the time. This dude had them. I'm going over this dude's crib. But there were other black kids in the neighborhood that were like, yo, why are you going over there?
Because he got Star Wars toys.
So I don't know. I don't know if I was bridging gaps or whatever. I don't know if I was the what's the name of the Denzel Washington movie about the football team?
Not Glory.
Yeah. I don't know if I was bridging gaps or bringing people together. But Anna agrees with you. You know, but I was the dude in the neighborhood that hung around both groups. You know what I'm saying? I hung out with my black friends. I hung out with my white friends. I really didn't see a problem with it. And so, you know, things like this, they bother me, but I try not to be too preoccupied with it and things like that because, you know, the world could be a shitty place.
Here's a question. Is it okay for an individual to prefer dating one race versus others?
Well, I'm gonna say this. There are certain people in this world that, and I'm coining this from a Chris Rock bit. There are certain people in this world where their racism or their feelings towards another race are almost justified because they grew up in a different time. So Chris Rock's bit was, you know who the most racist people on the planet are? Old black men.
No, it's black Bostonians.
But old black dudes at a different time. You see what I'm saying? They grew up at a time where it was legal to walk up and punch a dude in the face and just keep walking. It was legal to, you know, hang or shoot somebody for dating outside their race or whatever.
Right.
So them forming opinions about another group, you kind of got to give it to them. You know what I mean? It's hard to tell them, you know what, drop it. You know, this happened to me. This is like legit. And so they're untrusting of another race or something along those lines. You know, there's not much of an argument there. I can't.
Here's an interracial relationship we don't think of. Wait a
minute, hold on. Susan says, my room was covered with posters of Prince and the Jacksons. My parents never told me to take them down. In fact, they took me to the record store to get them. I was raised colorblind.
Wow.
And I think that music and sports and those things like that
transcend.
Yeah, I think those things just transcend and those are things to bring people closer together because you can like an artist and you don't care what color they are. You know what I mean? I like Justin Timberlake.
Speaking of music, you know, how music transcends, I think the reason why we had the opportunity to have and currently still have a black president is totally due to the impact of hip hop.
He definitely motivated a hip hop generation.
I think not only did he motivate a hip hop generation, but I think hip hop influenced masses to be more accepting of the black culture.
That's
You know, and
fair
this, so
statement,
it
fair
set
statement.
it set the standards or set the groundwork, the foundation for people to be more accepting to
Sure.
for a black president. Now, gangster rap. Well, gangster
It
rap
painted a different picture.
It painted a different picture, but I think gangster rap actually had more influence than anything. Because you look at it,
Certainly.
I-
Well,
you
they
look at it-
definitely gave us a view into a different world that,
Right.
you know, we
Well-
might only the news.
well, not just that, but hip hop did not explode nationally until NWA came out.
Right.
And the people that were buying NWA did not come a problem until suburban white families, their kids started playing NWA.
Sure. And maybe mimicking
And
it a
purchasing
little
them,
bit,
yeah.
mimicking a little
But-
bit,
but
and
what-
it's a little unjustified. I mean, you know, you screaming "fuck the police" in Wellesley.
Yeah,
It's not.
that's, yeah. And your,
Let's relax a
your
little
father's chief of police.
Yeah, relax.
That's
Relax, guys. We had a few more tweets of tweets from pictures that were posted on Twitter.
yeah. These some of the Twitter responses from people in support of the Old Navy ad. Not so much in support of Old Navy ads, but in reaction to the response to the negative responses that came out on Twitter. They started painting pictures of their multiracial families. For example, Kevon LeBerg said, "Shout out to Old Navy for not caring about the haters and proudly showing love. Thanks for the idea." And he shows a picture of him with his interracial family. William Schlitz said, "Old Navy, thank you for your portrayal of all American family, all American families, not all African American families, but all American families." And Renee Swift McCain. I was just in the Old Navy this weekend, bought something for me and my husband. Hashtag love wins. Here's the thing with her. Her husband is Senator John McCain's son.
Wow.
And he said, he's posted a tweet to people upset about the Old Navy scandal of a picture of mixed race marriages. Eat it. And he shouted out his wife, of course, Renee.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, love is winning. Love is winning, and you should be able to love whoever you want to love, you know, unfiltered, whatever race. You can't control your heart, people. All right, so sometimes, as Steve Harvey would say, you just got to jump. You just got to jump and go with it. And, you know, shout out and support to all the people maybe struggling with this. Maybe they're in a relationship that they can't expose to their family or can't expose to their friends for whatever reason. Maybe it's for safety concerns or whatever, or depending upon what region of the country you live in. Shout out to those people and, you know, get some help or move. You know what I mean? Because love is in short supply. And if you find somebody that loves you and you love them, you got to do that, man. You got to, because there's so many opportunities to be in the wrong relationship for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And somebody's race should not be a reason to be in just a bad relationship.
And just to reemphasize, when we're speaking of interracial relationships, we're not just speaking of black and white. We're talking about all cultures and
so
generations.
if you are Hawaiian and you choose to go out with a Greek person and the Greek people aren't accepting it, then move to Hawaii. And that's a good move.
But here's the other side of that. You have interracial relationships within races. Because if you look at it, if you have a Greek wife, Italian husband,
right?
That's interracial.
Yeah.
Or go ahead.
You can have a dark-skinned man and a light-skinned wife.
That's
interracial.
Interracial.
Because the light-skinned people ain't having it.
Or you could have an African American in a relationship with the West Indies.
Which you would think is cool.
But the struggle is real. The struggle is real. You're talking about an old man? There's nothing more racist than an old West Indian. I'm telling you, dog, old West Indians, because they do not like African Americans.
You'll be a Yankee in a minute.
No, you be the most wonderful thing I've heard. Oh, but he's a nice looking Negro. Really? Is that Nana? Not Nana. Is that how you see me?
Okay, hold on. Susan says, fact, Chris. I guess that's good. Thank you. Janelle says, whether friends or family, If someone can't accept your happiness, then they don't deserve to be a party of your to be a party of your life. Yeah, or a part of your life. So yeah, definitely. I would say maybe you have to cut those people out of your life. I mean, depending upon the root of the friendship. If it's somebody that's tight with you, me and you are tight.
Right.
If you had a problem, if you had a problem with somebody I was dating with, I don't want to cut either person out of my life. Me and you just got to have a sit down and talk.
Right.
And
right.
you know,
but that's what it is. Like,
but it begins to drive a wedge. If you can't accept the person that I'm with, it's going to begin to drive a wedge. That's the crack in the windshield right there.
The only reason why I say that, and people would judge me or whatever, I think that I think a person is entitled to their opinions or their views. That's who makes up that person. Just because a person has a certain opinion or a certain view, you know, it doesn't mean that I can't be friends with that person. Right. Now, when it
takes a strong person to stand with it, because some people's friends' opinions dictate their life. Right. They start making moves based on what their friends say or what their family say, and you can't do that. Right. So yeah, you could have strong opinions, or I could have strong opinions against something with you, but we got to know we strong enough to like, yo, we agree to disagree, move on. Let's go see a movie. If
you believe in one thing or you see things a certain way, that's you. If you're a Republican and I'm Democrat and you vote for one person, I vote for another one, that doesn't mean we can't be friends. That doesn't mean we can't communicate. Actually, some of the best conversations are with people you have disagreements with. That makes for a good conversation.
Those are the best relationships. See, everything can't be, you know, we on point with everything. I mean, you don't grow. You can't grow like that.
I actually listen to conservative radio stations. I'll actually listen to radio stations that I don't agree with, just so I can have some kind of mental debate within myself, within whatever they're talking about, so we can have that conversation. The only time I think it becomes a problem where you shouldn't, you know, maybe need to cut ties with people is when their beliefs, they're trying to or intentionally do something to try to sabotage whatever you're going through.
Yeah, they're trying to bring your relationship down.
I couldn't see if my mom, let's say my mom was racist. Let's say my mom didn't want me to be in a relationship with a white person, a West Indian, or whatever.
Somebody from the Caribbean.
She didn't want to do that. Just because she feels that way, okay, I can't talk to my mom no more because I fell in love with a person from the West Indies. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is just let her know, stand my ground, state this is my belief, this is who I want to be with. I'm gonna love you. If you can't accept it, that's on you.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna cram it down your throat or nothing. We still mom and son.
Right.
You know.
And I know every time I come over,
to be over here for Christmas.
Hey, I'm not bringing the crew.
I'm gonna have to make some decisions at the holidays.
And you can't get any more of this roti. I know it tastes good, but I can't be bringing roti over to you anymore.
I can't bring that good rice that my Spanish chick makes. I know you like that rice, but I can't bring that.
I know you never had hummus before.
I can't bring another sandwiches because my Caucasian wife doesn't want to make fluff another sandwiches no more.
You messed this up, Mom. You did it to yourself. That's what you get. You didn't let this racism go.
Don't send no greens over here. We don't want them. Wait a minute. We have some more opinions coming in. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Janice says that love is amazing. We are all humans. We all bleed love. Love who you love. Exactly. Janelle says, if it becomes toxic, a friend can respect your view without agreeing. That's fine. But if they are critical on a constant basis, that is unhealthy. I think she's saying unhealthy. Right. Juju says, I lost someone because of their friends' comments on me being white. Yeah, I guess you had to cut them out of your life.
Juju's white?
According to her yes. Unhealthy, not healthy. Swipe is messing up my typing. Yeah, you're too fast with the fingers. You got to slow down and spell check that piece.
Paul P, what's up? Just checking over here. Just said what's up. Shout out to my man Paul for tuning in.
Paul Chico in the building. So, yeah, it looks like people have some pretty strong opinions on it. Again, if anybody wants to call in, it's 857-220-7378. We could be on this all day, and we enjoy everybody that tunes in and gives us their feedbacks and opinions. So, you want to do some more shout-outs?
Yeah, do some more shout-outs. Going down May the 21st, Carol Lee's Comedy Corner. You check out my man Chris Tapp hosting the live stand-up comedy going down at, what's the name of the place again? Oh, Buzzards Play Productions.
Buzzards Play.
In East Wareham, Massachusetts. The headliner for that weekend is Stephanie Peters. Special guest feature comedian is Artie Rov. All right, that's going to be a hot show. I'm going to be in the building. I'm
Too many comics on it.
Get 3 minutes. Live stand-up comedy going down at Maggie's on May the 15th. That's Sunday, May the 15th with man PJ Thibodeau. You can get tickets at funroomcomedy.com. Also, you can check us out this Friday, May the 13th at Comedy Scene inside CBS Scene, 200 Patriot Place, Foxborough,
Off
Massachusetts.
the wall live.
Directly next to Gillette Stadium. So come check it out. It's going to be a hot comedy show. We got 5 outstanding comedians that are going to be in the building. Old School Alumni Weekend Comedy Show going down in Durham, North Carolina at Emerald City Ultra Bar and Lounge. This is going to be one of the hottest shows of the week. It's kicking off the Old School Alumni Weekend directly after the Old School Alumni Weekend basketball tournament that's going down that Thursday night. Don't forget about Gates of Harmony Therapeutic Riding Club. They're having a golf tournament going down June the 11th at 12 p.m. More information, you go to gatesofharmony.webs.com.
So is it horseback riding that day, or is it golf?
No, it's golf. Gates of Harmony. I hope I get this right. Gates of Harmony. They do therapeutic riding. What they do is they have people with stress needs or maybe just stress. They come out and hang out, ride the animals, pet the animals, clean the animals, the horses.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that gives them doing that actually is stimulating.
Oh, okay. So for more information, where should they go?
They should go to gatesofharmony.webs.com.
Okay, cool.
If you want to give a shout out, you want to advertise with us.
You got an event coming up or a fundraiser, let us know.
Child's birthday, spouses, you got an anniversary or whatever, you want to shout out a loved one, send us information to offthewallshow@gmail.com or give us a call directly at 857-220-7378. All
right, we got a couple more people jumping in on the Facebook stream. My man Pagai jumped in. Congratulations. Pagai just got married a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, congratulations.
I was the MC at his wedding, and I think it went good. But
the wedding or
the wedding was great.
Okay.
But, my part, I did the announce thing, and, Pagai could tell you all about it. Follow Pagai.
How's marriage going, Pagai?
Well, he's on here, so I
guess it's not going good.
And he just announced that he has a baby on the way. So he ain't playing. Oh, so happy Mother's Day to Farrah and everybody else in your family.
It's the baby by the baby mom.
Why? Come on, man.
I'm sorry for that. I'm a comedian. But a special announcement. My side chick's having a baby.
Ange,
is there a greeting card for that?
Ange says, I am the product of a biracial marriage. I am the best of both worlds. So black or white. I'm assuming right when she says biracial, she means black and white. She's the best of both worlds.
Who is?
Ange.
Oh.
Said I'm the product of a biracial marriage.
Go ahead.
That's what's up. Juju said it's not only color, it's size, looks, lifestyle. Size. Okay.
She said it's size.
She said it's size, looks, lifestyle.
Size? Can you expand on size, Juju?
No, it's a family show.
do they have 9-inch boxer briefs? Is that what you're talking about? We talking about 9-inch.
We talking about 9-inch.
9-inch.
We talking about 9-inch.
We ain't talking about 2. We talking about 9. It's fine.
Okay. But guy says it's great. He's saying marriage is great.
Okay.
And he says Chris was an amazing host. We'll refer him to anyone or everyone who has an event.
Oh.
That's what's up. I do weddings, god damn it. And
that's how he brings out the wedding party. Give it up for the bride and groom. God damn it.
God damn it. And I do interracial weddings too. So yeah. I'll bring out anybody.
I do weddings, but that's why I cut it off. I actually DJ weddings and MC weddings.
Okay.
So shout out to the couples out there.
Juju says big people.
You're gonna have to expand on that.
No, don't.
I'm saying that big people can mean a lot of things.
How about not? We did.
Okay.
Big people. I got it. I guess. Yeah. So what we're gonna bring up something else today.
Yes.
So for this last segment, we're giving you a little extra this week. For this last segment, how soon is too soon? How soon is too soon? And when we say too soon, how do you feel about see this topic came up because we found a graphic online that said 11 celebrity couples that they started going out with their ex, like the friends started going out with the ex. Right. But they were kind of saying it was stealing. They were stealing the people away, but I think it's more the ex. So how soon is too soon if you were interested friend's ex? A friend's ex going out with, which probably means you had your eye on the person while they were in the relationship. Because how often does that happen? You and your friend is going out with somebody, it doesn't work out, they break up. 3 months later, you bump into her or him at the mall, and all of a sudden you're like, hey, you want to get coffee or some ice cream, and it pop off. So I'm saying, would you had to have noticed them in the relationship?
I think it depends on the person. I think it depends on the relationship. I think there's no.
Does it depend on the relationship between the two friends first?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, and no.
If you tight,
we just talked about love though. You can't. How you gonna fight love? There's a difference between love and lust.
There is.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you thought she had a fat ass while she was hanging out with,
she probably still got a fat ass after. So what do you do? And her ass is probably tighter because usually women after they get a relationship they start getting their body in better shape.
Yeah. You know and how do you know? Because
she probably fell off. A lot of times women fall off when they get into a serious relationship. And then as soon as they break up, they start getting their game back.
But it's just such a slippery slope because
you tried to breeze by there, but you tried to get off the topic. But there's a woman right now saying, "Did he just say that?" Yes, I just said that.
Yes. Remember the big one said it.
Corey Manning.
I don't know because it's like they're whatever the relationship is, whoever was in it, they're gonna be sharing stuff about the ex and whatnot. Like he used to do this or she used to do that or whatever. You're gonna know things that went on during their relationship. You know what I mean? Because you were the friend, so you know things that were going on during their relationship. You probably wasn't privy to. I think
there's a difference though. I think there's a difference between what women share with their girlfriends and what men share with their you know what I'm saying, with their boys. We don't notice I didn't say boyfriends. We don't use that kind of definition.
I got you.
But women will tell you about the good things and bad things that go on in a relationship. And I think they
on a daily.
I think they would share more about the good stuff, especially the sexual stuff. I think women share with their girlfriends more than they do.
You think so? Because I heard now I was under the understanding that was off limits. If it's going good sexually, you don't share that with your girlfriends because they get all like, "Oh, really?"
No, I think women will share that more readily.
Oh, really? He's wearing 9 inches. Really?
I think women will share that more readily than men. Men won't share that because men have the belief or the territorial or concern that if they share that with it, they will go to that. Okay, she got it going on like that. Oh, she do what? What? That's why you never, you know what I'm saying, you never hear the boys talking about.
You could change the vibe at the cookout.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "Oh,
what?" Ladies, if you walk past the grill and all the men looking at you like, "What?" Somebody been talking about.
She don't even look that flexible.
I the draw structure to do something.
If you walk over to the grill and all of a sudden 4 dudes give you a standing ovation, something. Yeah, so I don't know. I think that's where it starts. But how soon is too soon? And would you ever go out with your ex's people, male or female, would you ever go out? Or is it like totally off limits? Like, what's the deal for real? Would you ever go out with an ex's girl?
I'm trying to think of the exes. I'm trying to think of the
No,
exes.
see, you just thinking about how they look or whatever. I mean, you know, I mean, with celebrities, I think it's a little different because their image is out there so much more. So you take. I mean, yeah, Kanye wasn't friends with Chris, whatever his name was, Humphries.
Let's put it like this: if I was friends with El DeBarge,
all this love is waiting for you,
and he broke up with Janet Jackson,
control.
would I go out with Janet?
If the offer was put on the table,
Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. If the offer was put on the table and Janet raised the eyebrow at you, are you gonna be like, well, you was with my man L, so
let's make it more.
Woo!
Let's make it more.
Angela says it's off limits.
Let's make it
end of story.
Let's make it more up to date. If me and Jay-Z, Hova, if me and Hova were boys, day one, if you and Hova were boys from day one, Chris Tab, down, boys, tight, and he broke up with Beyonce. B, you were in the Beehive, but you weren't trying to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? You respected her from the far. You were Kanye.
Off limits.
Off limits?
I couldn't do
Beyonce? Pull up a webpage.
See, it's hard. I mean, you're talking Beyonce. Yeah, there's the money, there's the looks. You know, I'm not the biggest Beyonce fan I am not the biggest Beyonce fan in the world. But I would hope that my relationship is tighter than that. We tighter than that. We good. No, I wouldn't. Ange says off limits. Juju says nope, off limits. Susan says never. And Pagai says guy code, which I don't. Well, is that saying you got to have a talk with your boy first? Say, hey, I know y'all ain't together, so I'm saying, would you be offended if I, I mean, how's that going? I don't know. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I'm just saying. How tight are me and Jay? You said we've been boys since we've been
formation.
We've been boys since. Nope, don't do it. You're talking lust, says Janice. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it because you get in that relationship.
See the picture that I saw.
Listen, you get in that relationship. And let's say it doesn't work out with B.
Yeah.
Now you're not boys with Jay no more,
right.
And you're not with B. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Even if you no, because I can't fight. I am just not that dude. I can't. She gets you in a 4x4 space. Well, you might get knocked out.
So everybody's and I'm just playing.
Nobody on my feet.
I'm totally playing devil's advocate.
I got you.
And the whole Beyonce thing was a lustful thing that I was talking about. However, what if it's love?
Straight up.
Let's say you don't connect with that person while you're in a relationship while they're in a relationship stuff, but you just months later, whatever, y'all hanging out. Do you still still communicate with? Are you not? So here's the question: do you stop being friends with that person when your boy or your girl breaks up with them? Are you no longer friends?
You gotta have a talk with your friend. Me and you gotta have a talk about it, and it's gotta be straight up. Because the first time, even just on a friend thing, like let's just say you both like salads, you're both on the same workout program, you both like the superhero movies, and he wasn't into it or whatever. The first time that you try to contact her after they break up,
you're breaking the rules.
You're already breaking the rules.
What if the person? Where they reach out to you?
I gotta talk to my boy
they reach out
first.
to you and say, yo, Chris, what's up? I got tickets, Lux level, to see Civil War.
I gotta talk to my boy first. I gotta talk to my boy first. Cause I wouldn't be able to relax. I wouldn't be able to, cause let's just say your boy walk up on you and now you, but wait,
Okay, you talk to your boy. It's a year since they broke up. He's in another relationship. You know what I'm saying? And she hit you up. She got tickets Lux level. You hit your boy up. He's like, yeah, man, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm with wifey now. I'm wifed up, ready to get married. Ready to get married. They engaged.
I know, man. But what? I mean, let's just say he say something like, I know. Let's say you are hanging out with her or whatever, and you know he says it's cool, and then he says something about her. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. Now how you feel?
If you said you dating, so now you dating with her.
No, I'm just hanging out with her. We tight,
right.
But he's
dissing her.
He's dissing her
because he missed her.
For whatever reason.
Because she was
now you're she was like, what? Now you're in a position. Now what are you gonna do? Defend her?
You're right.
It's tough. It's not worth it. I mean, even in the most open situation, I can't imagine where it would be okay. It would still be. I mean, I'm gonna throw this in. If you grown, it should be good. I mean, if you're over 45 years old, you still should. I mean, at some point you got to man up. I mean, we should be grown enough to be able to deal with this situation. Like legit. Okay, you friends with her or whatever.
Right.
She's coming by the crib. As long as it's not disrespectful. I mean, if I'm in another relationship, I can't have that. You know what I mean? My ex is coming with, you know, whatever. But I mean, there's certain parts of it you just can't have.
What if it's somebody you're not, that wasn't your main chick? It's somebody your friend was just dating. You know what I'm saying? Like they go on a,
broke up.
They stop hanging out for whatever reason.
And you moving in to pick up the pieces?
Attention.
It's a conversation that needs to be had. It's a conversation that needs to be had. Okay. Definitely. I think you should do the final shout outs.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And we actually gave you bonus coverage today.
Yeah. So Caroline's Comedy Corner, May the 21st, hosted by my man Chris Tabb, featuring the one and only Artie Rob. Headliner for that weekend is Stephanie Peters. You can check them out at Buzz's Play Production. That's what time? 8 p.m. doors open, 9 p.m. show. You can call.
There's gonna be a DJ in the house that night.
That's
DJ Destruct.
You can call 508-942-3917 for more information, or you can visit them. Is there a website? ChrisTabb.com?
ChrisTabbShow.com.
Chris Tabb Show. Okay. Fun Room Comedy Club, going down inside of Maggie's Lounge in Quincy, 609 Washington Street on May the 15th with the headliner PJ Thibodeau. My man is going to be in the building. Show starts at 8 p.m. sharp. We open up the doors at 7. For more information and for tickets, you can go to funroomcomedy.com. If you go to Fun Room Comedy right now and plug in Off the Wall as the discount code, you get $5 off your ticket price. So
really?
Yes, sir.
I might have to go there and do that. I like to save $5.
Friday, May the 13th, Comedy Scene inside CBS Scene, 200 Patriot Place, Foxborough, Mass, next to Gillette Stadium. Dynamic duo of comedy hosting Off the Wall live comedy showcase with Jay Smitty, Kim DeShields, Mike Murray, Anthony Smith, and Brian Bowden. It's an 8 o'clock show. You want to get tickets, you go to cbsscene.com.
It's going to be such a fun night.
It's CBS Scene?
It's ComedyScene.club.
ComedyScene.club to get your tickets.
It's going to be such a fun night. I mean, don't miss it.
Old School Alumni Weekend, Durham Alumni Weekend comedy show and after party going down Thursday, May the 19th inside of Emerald City Ultra Bar and Lounge, which is 2000 Chapel Hill Road, Durham, North Carolina. You want to be in the building.
Was that in the Wiz? Was that place in the Wiz?
Emerald City. Yes.
Emerald City Ultra Bar and Lounge was in the Wiz.
It was
part with Quincy Jones.
Yeah, was it called the Ultra Bar and Lounge? I don't think so. I think it was Emerald City.
If you wear a green suit that night with glitter and a cap, you get in for half price.
Chris didn't say. And of course, go to gatesofharmony.webs.com to get information about the golf fundraiser they're having on June 11th. at 12 p.m. Gates of Harmony Therapeutic Writing Club. Advertise, shout outs, any of that, you can hit us up at offthewallshow@gmail.com or call us up at 857-220-7378. This is Off the Wall Comedy Show, today live. We had a great show.
I think it was a great show. If you think it was a great show, hit us up, send us an email. We look forward to hearing if you want any topics, we want us to cover any topics, please send it in. You can hit me up at www.christabshow.com.
You can find me at www.coreymanning.com. You can find out about my upcoming dates that are going through now all the way up to August. I think it's my last date for the year right now. August, I think I have dates in August. Wow. Maybe September. But yeah, you can hit me up at coreymanning.com for more information. It's good, man. I think I had a good time.
I had a blast. And thank you, everybody, for the support. And keep tuning in and watching. We're only trying to get better people. We're trying to inspire people and do different things. And regardless, we're going to do us. Yeah, that's what we do.
And another shout out to all the mothers out there spending this special day with your family and friends. For those who have mothers, for those who lost their mothers, please take this opportunity today to enjoy the moments that you've had and enjoy the moments that you cherish with your family and friends, and honor today and honor all mothers, and also the fathers out there that are holding it down as mothers too, doing that thing. That's real talk.
Let it start today. If you're having a strange relationship with your parents or whatever, start today. Just give a phone call, shout out.
I said this earlier, if nobody's told you they love you today, don't expect to hear from me. Yo.
You're right. That's Corey Manning.
That's Chris Tab.
Y'all been great.
Deuces.
Wow.